information, Amy. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Derek.
Good morning, everybody. Did you know about 50% of businesses that experience a fire or water damage situation will not reopen after the disaster? And of those companies that do reopen, most of them had an emergency preparedness plan in place. My name is Derek Paul with ServPro of Cheshire County and ServPro of Windham and Windsor counties, and I'd like to talk to you today about our emergency ready profile. Having an emergency plan in place is key in limiting business interruption and getting your company back open in a timely manner. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about our ERP program today. So what is an emergency ready profile? Well, I'm glad you asked because I'm going to help explain it. An emergency ready profile is a no-cost assessment of your facility. It is also a concise profile that contains only valuable and critical information that you would need during the time of an emergency. It is a guide to help you get back into your building following a disaster, quickly and timely and in a organized fashion. The Emergency Ready Profile establishes ServPro as your disaster mitigation and restoration provider. ServPro of Cheshire County, ServPro of Windham and Windsor counties, Vermont. It also is an identification of the line of command for giving authorization to begin services following a disaster. The Emergency Ready Profile also highlights key points of a building, for example, building accesses, such as a main entrance. Additional entrances, such as side entrance or maintenance entrance. Preferred parking area for vendors or emergency response. Stairway locations throughout the building, even if there are multiple, and or if there are elevators. In addition to important building access information, the Emergency Ready Profile also highlights key shutoff locations which would become important during a time of an emergency. For example, your building's main electrical shutoff. The shutoff location for the building's gas. The building's main water shutoff. Additionally, if there is a fire suppression system where the main sprinkler shutoff would be highlighted in the Emergency Ready Profile as well. Additionally, the Emergency Ready Profile highlights key important areas throughout the building, such as the building's server or IT areas. The best part about the Emergency Ready Profile is the online capability to be able to access all this information, and even more so is the mobile app, which makes all the information we mentioned earlier available just in the palm of your hand. All the information we talked about, as well as pictures of these locations throughout the building and links to phone numbers to your vendors that you may need in a time of emergency. One thing I always mention to business owners is it's always easier to prepare for a disaster before it happens rather than after. Feel free to call us anytime. We're more than happy to put together an emergency ready profile for your business. Hope to talk to you soon.